There's cars, now it's fridges and freezers. Today, Comet has said it will give a discount of up to £200 to some people trading in old appliances over the next 4 days.
You know, it's not just retailers, though, jumping at the scrappage idea. Now plumbers want a cash for old boilers scheme, and they want the taxpayer to pay for it. Rob Pitton reports from Leicester.
It's been a common enough sight for years, but the recession has slowed down the rate at which new boilers are being fitted in our homes. Costing around £3,000 a time, many people are choosing instead to repair their existing ones. Now the industry wants the government to give sales a boost by introducing a scrappage scheme, giving householders a £500 grant to install modern, fuel-efficient boilers.
I think from the government point of view, this is a win-win. You know, they're helping the industry in terms of securing employment, but the bigger picture here is the efficiency and the carbon reductions that they're going to see. It's a target that has to be achieved, and there are still 80% inefficient boilers in population in the UK, and unless we start to incentivise people to change them, in the current economic climate, people are repairing rather than replacing. So it's a win-win for the government to assist this scheme in the same way that they've done with the car industry. Yes, there's a spin-off benefit for employment, but the bigger picture here has to be the environment.
And it's not just boilers and central heating. There's a growing call right across the high street for help. The British Retail Consortium wants the Chancellor to introduce a 0% VAT rate on the most energy-efficient white goods, things like washing machines and dishwashers, to persuade consumers to cut their carbon and to spend their cash.
Clearly there's extreme benefits to be achieved through reducing household energy use, both in terms of the overall carbon footprint and also in terms of household energy bills, and that's why we're calling for this scrappage scheme.
Meanwhile, the heating industry says re-equipping British homes with energy-efficient boilers would save 13 million tonnes of carbon emissions every year. And with the government facing tough fines from Europe if it fails to meet targets to cut greenhouse gases, it could even save money in the long run. In fact, with schemes like the Warm Front, which helps people on benefit with the cost of replacing a boiler, there are things that can help, but the government says it has no plans to introduce a scrappage scheme. Nevertheless, with businesses counting the cost of recession and the government facing the pressure of becoming more energy efficient right across the UK, the clamour for help across industry is bound to increase.
So, do you want a scrappage scheme for plumbers and shopkeepers? Send us an email to tell us what you think.
Yeah, do. And there's still some time to send us questions about debt. And we're going to try to answer as many of those as we can in tomorrow's programme. You can email us at the usual address.
BBC Two follows the trend for house swapping today at 2:50.